Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome to our Monday evening community call. I'm your host, Robin Blank Mascari, along with a few other special ones that we're going to bring on in just a minute. And we do get together every Monday night to share updates, to celebrate people, to give news you can use. And that's Ruby who wants to go outside. I'm sorry about that. I didn't close the door. So I'm going to turn things. So this evening, this is very, very, very exciting because our enroller Kai and Gregory are in Bangkok on the 25th floor in an apartment, walking distance from the new office. And they are with us tonight, and they're going to share a little bit about what it's like to open up a country and the opportunity that's available, and maybe a little bit about what's going on in Thailand. So I'm going to turn it over to you guys.
Well, beautiful. Thanks, Robin. And good evening, everyone. It's morning here. It's like 9 o'clock in the morning in Bangkok. And I guess it's, evening all over the US, wherever you are. But we've got people around the world that are plugging in on this call and going to be plugging in later on today. So let's see, in about 5 hours from now, we're going to be broadcasting live on this same Zoom, live from the brand new corporate headquarters here in Bangkok. Our first LiveYounger team, LifeWave Bangkok meeting. So, and we'll be broadcasting in English today. Starting tomorrow, there's a good chance we're going to be broadcasting in Thai. So if you want to brush up on your Thai between today and tomorrow, you may need to if you're going to listen to the calls. But I'm so excited to have my best friend and buddy and our enroller Kai here. We're having a great time. We've been working a lot, putting a lot of things in place to be able to, assist the company in the launch of Thailand. So thank you, Kai. Kai in Thailand now. Did you want to share some thoughts and ideas about, you've done this before. I've assisted a couple of companies in launching a few different countries, and it's a very special opportunity, a special window of opportunity. You kind of wrote about that this morning a little bit. You want to share some of that?
Yeah, I'd be happy to, Gregory. I hope you get the written version of it because you can kind of stew with that and let it simmer. One thing I want to do, this is something I've never done before. I'm looking out a window and I'm wondering if Gregory can share that with me. Can you see that picture of all those cranes? Like they're just right there, 2 cranes right here in the city. Okay, Gregory, that's good enough. But we're in a city the size of New York City, and I can see right from this little section, there's a couple cranes just to the right, like 4 cranes building new skyscrapers. When I was in Korea, I could see 30 from one building, but a much bigger view. The cranes building these things, and so a city of 10 million people here, the size of New York City. And in Asia, everything is growing and expanding. And it's like The Office. I don't know if you watched the video yet of The Office. It's like awesome. It's like beyond, on a scale of 1 to 10, it's an 11. It's over the top. It's all the walls are glass and, with, beautiful pictures and then, I don't know, vinyl, curls and swirls of different colors on them, and, beautiful views out the window in the most modern building downtown. It's a multi-million-dollar office, 9,000 square feet, I believe. And, it's just huge and it's gorgeous, of the most prime real estate in the world. And, things are growing here. Like, you go to American cities, you don't see cranes all over the place and building things. It's kind of a diminishing culture that's going on right now. Our culture is kind of imploding a little and diminishing and fighting with each other, the different factions. And here, people are so sweet and working together and collaborative, and everything's expanding and growing and positive. And you really want to have a piece of that in your business. I mean, there's nothing more exciting as a network marketer to go to sleep and have halfway around the world, literally 12 different time zones away from you, wake up. And, with the binary, we call it, it's better than mailbox money. It's sleep money. You wake up and all of a sudden, your checks jump $2,000 or $3,000 or $4,000 or $5,000 that night because of all the people in these really happening areas in the world are loving and exploding and expanding with LifeWave. And so this is this really rare and special. I call it a once in a lifetime opportunity. We'll have a few of them, but once in a lifetime for Thailand. Next year, I think we're going to be opening up South Korea, which is even a bigger market, and we'll having probably a gorgeous office there. But you get this little window. It's about a 1 month window. It's 30 days. And in Asia, once everybody piles in, the leaders kind of get going, you can't really get that much headwind in that kind of market. You know, if you try a year from now, it's so going and established, and everybody wants to be in the one that's kind of going because they want to be part of those meetings, than trying to get something going after the fact. And so we're at this incredible corporate office. I hope you've watched the video that Gregory sent out. If not, he'll send it out again, and Robin will get it to everybody. But there's a walkthrough video of the office. It's amazing. But for these 30 days, it's amazing. There's nobody here. I mean, like they said, oh, we don't have anyone else wanting to use the office yet. But, you know, within 30 days, you won't be able to get a spot. Like they'll say, oh, well, if you want to, you know, do meetings, we have a 100-person meeting room that's in the office. And, you know, within a month, I promise you that office will be booked for the next 3 years out in advance. You know, that's what happens. So you have this window of opportunity. I call it a once in a lifetime opportunity for Thailand, that if you really buckle down and do whatever you can in social media, I don't know which ways you can find people, but I'm sure there are amazing ways to start advertising on different, you know, postings. And I'm not an internet savvy expert. Some people are, maybe they can talk about it. But if you can direct people, you can put Gregory and I to work for you. I'm sorry. You can put us to work for you. Use us, abuse us. We've spent a fortune to get here and get established in a, you know, building next door. You know, we're printing things. We're working out full time. We're hiring interpreters. Use and abuse us being here so we can work for you. I mean, there's, you know, this is a window for the next 30 days that you could get accomplished what might take a year or two in your business to do if you really take advantage of it. If you can find 1 or 2 good builders in Asia, you can retire almost. I mean, it's really like that. And you don't need to do tons of 3-ways once it gets going, because they speak a different language. They're 12 hours different time zone. So you're setting up the most powerful, perfect situation. That's why we came here. So we'd love you to be able to get a piece of that and participate. So, you know, make sure you direct as many people to these meetings. We're going to do daily meetings, 6 days a week, and make sure they have your username and your ID, LifeWave ID numbers, so that when they come, they filled in, there's a little form, which Robin will make sure you get, and that they filled that in so that when they come to the door, we know they're yours. And that they also have your, you know, URL, lifewave.com/ with your username, and that you set your preferences in your back office, right, left. You want to have that preset because they're going to go in whatever leg is set to. You can change it, you know, every few days and kind of build both sides, but they'll fall into wherever it is because they're only coming in for $25 to get a spot right now. And we're going to be really promoting that as prime real estate in a binary thing. They want to get in early and grab their spots because the products won't be available until, I think, probably the
week of the 14th.
The week of the 14th.
March 14th.
Of March. So we want to get everybody in. It's easy to get them in now with only $25. Lock them in, tell them to get their friends going. So when the product becomes available, everyone gets a really exciting payday, you know, kind of thing. And there'll be so much excitement about our product. So this is an opportunity for you to use us and let us work for you and pay, you know, give back to you, and so you get a piece of something like this that can change your financial future if you really buckle down and take advantage of the next 30 days. Anyway, that's my piece, and hi, everybody.
Hi, everybody. I'm going to go back and share my... No, I'm not going to share. I'm going to share the screen.
Okay.
And this is the flyer.
Robin had a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, I'd like both of you to briefly share, because both of you have opened countries before. And what has been your experience? You're there at ground zero. That's exciting. I mean, what's happened in the past that made you so excited to get there early to reserve the rooms over there?
Well, it's a first mover advantage. You know, I always think of the movie Oklahoma. Many of you have probably seen it, the Oklahoma land grab. where the guns go off and all the wagons go racing across the prairie, because, it's opportunity to grab a piece of the new land. And that's what's happening here. There's nothing being bought and sold in Thailand. And in a few weeks, that's going to shift. And it's just an opportunity. It's a fun opportunity. And, it's not who it's who they know. I know that, we have some people that are going to Thai restaurants and meeting the owners at Thai restaurants. A good time to brush up on your Thai food. But, we're going to be here, and we've got flyers in the newsletter. This is today's meeting. We're very, very excited about that. But you can scroll down, because then after today, we're starting tomorrow, and you can click here for the Thai version. You click here for the English version. But I'm just going to click on that, see if it opens up. I'm going to have to stop my share and reshare. So please bear with me, and I'll reshare. And okay. This is the Thai one. So this is the
Pretty
Thai
looking language, isn't it? It's so.
It's a beautiful language.
It's like artwork.
So let me stop my share again and go back and open the English one. Thai.
And while you're doing that, Gregory,
go
Mary
ahead,
Nelson
Robin.
is wondering if any of the meetings are going to be in the evening.
Not at this point, but we're going to test the markets and see. We're going to have a Saturday meeting, which anyone can come to that has a normal week schedule once a week. And we'll do a training as well as an opportunity meeting in front of it. Like we'll start the opportunity meeting at 10 o'clock in the morning, and it'll be on Saturday. And we'll have a training about how to build the business once a week on that same day after that opportunity meeting for 2 hours. And so we have that. We would like to do an evening meeting if there's a call and need for it. And we've been given permission at the office to do that. It might not be real late, but it might be like a 6 or 7 o'clock meeting.
Yeah. So these are the meetings we're doing the rest of this week. So, starting tomorrow, which is your today, or I'm a little confused because it's the 22nd here. It's still the 21st over there. But starting on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, we're doing meetings here at 1 p.m. every day. We picked 2 p.m. today because it's kind of cosmic. It's 2, 22, 22 at 2 o'clock. So, the numbers were just too good not to do. And then we're going to start doing a Saturday, training every Saturday morning. So these flyers are available for your download, on the, from the newsletter. And, we don't want to take up the whole call. And if you don't know somebody in Thailand, maybe somebody knows someone in Thailand, it's worth a little extra effort. Put a little bit of your effort, just put it out to the universe, a little prayer, and who knows who might step up. I know that Sunwolf has a friend, and it'll be a new friend, a gentleman, Rock, who's in Chiang Mai, who I've been communicating back and forth with this morning, that's going to be joining us on the webinar. He's probably on this one right now. If you are, hi, Rock. And he's going to be joining us via Zoom from our 2 o'clock Thailand meeting today from the new corporate headquarters. And so I don't know, any final questions, Robin? Otherwise, we'll kind of pass the call back and let you, carry forward with things here.
Well, I want to give a special shout out to Mary Nelson.
Yeah.
Mary Nelson went on LinkedIn, and she got a lot of prospects on LinkedIn. And I guess there's, dozens that are expressed interest of the, almost a few hundred that she got. And so, you don't need to know anyone. You just have to be resourceful. And whether it's a Thai restaurant or LinkedIn or Facebook, there's lots of ways to go. And Rock is with us. Thanks for the great welcome. Hey, Rock. He is here. He's in the chat. He's here. Okay. Great. Okay. So the newsletter's coming back, Cynthia. It's not up right now, but it's coming back.
Let's see. We'll put that
up. One thing I do want to share just really briefly before we go into the whole thing. In Thailand, everyone needs to know that we can't lead with stem cells. It has not been approved by the FDA in Thailand to promote, like activate your stem cells. So we're saying activate your it's a anti-aging patch.
Affordable anti-aging technology is what we're calling it. This is this is yesterday's flyer.
Mhm.
After we met at the corporate headquarters with Superporn, who's our country manager, and she is a brilliant, very capable woman. She's worked in 2 other large network marketing companies. She managed an expansion of a retail. She took a sabbatical from network marketing, got in retail for a few years, and launched 100 different offices for a skincare company. And when you walk in our office, you're going to say, this woman, she designed our offices with the designers, and, had her handwritings all over all the walls, and it's beautiful. And she's a class act. She knows network marketing. And she clarified for us that we're in Thailand, we're not an affordable breakthrough in stem cell technology. We're an affordable breakthrough in anti-aging technology. So just so you know, and some of the Thai materials, we're cleaning it up. We're not making a reference, but we can say X39 activates copper peptide, and copper peptide is known to activate stem cells. We can say that, but so just a little clarification. We got a little education yesterday, so we're kind of fine tuning our presentation for Thailand.
Great. And in the chat is lwthailand.info the best video to share with Thai prospects? Yes. Is the
Right
answer,
now,
Michelle.
right now, yes. And after we get a few Zooms in the can, there'll probably be a couple of those that'll be even better.
And more accurate with that stem cell issue.
Correct. But that's the best we have for right now. Today, we're going to be conducting 2 meetings at the office, one in English that we're going to broadcast, and one in Thai that's going to be in a separate room for the Thai only speaking folks. And tomorrow we're planning on shifting over that our main broadcast is going to be in Thai. And we're going to have a separate meeting for the English only speaking people in the office. So we're going to go with the flow. So
right.
thanks, Robin. I'll pass it back to you now.
I'm going to be taking
Okay,
off
well,
to
thank
buy a
Thank
jacket.
you, Kai, for being with us. It's
Take
all your
care.
fault.
Thank you.
It's one of the highest compliments you can ever give someone. I tell
Totally.
people we're here because of my left knee, but we're here because of Kai. Yeah.
And I'm going to tell your left knee story today.
Oh, boy. I hope you do a good job.
I will.
Okay.
I've been practicing.
Okay, so let's go through the newsletter a little bit. You want to scroll, honey? Great.
Yep.
So that's Bangkok. We are there, and it is 2:22 in Bangkok today, and the meeting starts in a little while. And if you want to stay up late and go on LiveYounger Zoom at 11 p.m. Pacific, you'll be able to watch the meeting. How exciting is that? So tomorrow we have Dr. Jeff on our introduction to LifeWave and X39 technology. And for those that love Dr. Jeff, he has a call, askdrjeff.org, a half hour before. If you want to get more info from Dr. Jeff, he gives a lot. He's a wonderful guy, a great place to bring guests. So that's tomorrow night. There's no LifeWave Connect because it was last week, and Renata Lundberg talked about becoming a manager. So if you didn't see that, make sure you either see it on the LifeWave Business Builders Facebook page or in the YouTube channel. Okay, Thursday we have our 30 minutes of business training in the morning at 8 a.m. Pacific. And Friday we have a 30 minutes of wisdom with someone who's from the part of the world where Gregory and Kai are. He actually lives in Singapore, Ron Kaufman, and he is the top guru of customer service the last 5 years in a row. Which is very exciting. And he has some very interesting things to talk about with service. And I think you'll find it very, very interesting. So that's
Robin, why don't
right.
you mention a few of his clients?
Oh my gosh. Oh, it's the Singapore government, Singapore Airlines, Mercedes-Benz, Prada. Yeah, he's traveled to over 64 countries and done programs for millions of people. And I'm going to save for you guys to listen to how we met in the early 80s. Yes, that's a fun story. Okay, moving on. So there is a special that just started, a promotion. Company does business promotion and product promotion. This is a business promotion backed by popular demand. So scroll down a little further, honey, and this goes on until the 27th. And if you enroll a gold, you get $100. If you have someone who upgrades from bronze to gold or silver to gold, you also get an additional bonus in addition to the $100 you already get. And diamond, you get an additional 300. So if you're at senior director or above, or still in your 14-week diamond qualification, and you bring on a diamond, guess what? It's $800. So, and then there's different amounts for upgrading to diamond. So that's exciting too. And that goes on this week. So have fun enrolling or upgrading. Okay. And then the next part is I'm getting wonderful comments from people about how much they love our new training website. A lot of us are still getting used to where's this, where's that, but the content from Nitty Gritty has been transferred over to our training website, LiveYoungerSuccess.com. And so I'm still using both and I'm getting used to it, but I made a good, yeah, I'm getting there. I'm going to know where everything is eventually. And then, of course, it's always going to keep getting better because we have Liz and Judy Daniel on the case, continuing to make it better and better and better. And we're so grateful for the two of them, along with Gregory, to create this wonderful training website.
And by the way, it's being translated as we speak. It's being translated into Thai. So very soon, within the next week or two, we'll have the Thai version of Live Younger Success up and running.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the week of we get to do the spin. So for those of you that are sharing your stories in Vibrant Living, you get to participate in the big spin on Monday night. And the winner of the spin gets a network marketing book. And that'll be sent to you. So if you're the winner, you got to get me your address. So are you ready for the spin? Can you see it?
Yes.
And the winner is Angela Shaughnessy. And if you guys haven't seen her testimonial, she put an aloe vera patch on top of a skin tag, and the skin tag came off. How cool is that? So congratulations, Angela. Okay, back to the newsletter. I think we're getting close to being done here. And thank you guys for your patience of staying with us. So we're back to the newsletter, and we're continuing to do Facebook Live trainings. And for those that have been completed, they live in our private Facebook group under Guide 26 right now. There's some wonderful words of wisdom from our leadership. Wonderful. And I'll do a true confession. I was going to do a regular weekly series on back office basics, but I've decided to do it differently. I'm going to do a few different trainings for when you're brand new, when you've been around a while, and you have a mature organization. I'm going to do a YouTube, and we'll put that in the library under Live Younger Success and in our Facebook group. So it won't be in small little pieces, it'll be in a few chunks. Okay, convention is coming up. And what's exciting is there's a early bird special that ends in a few days. It ends February 28th. So the link is there for North America, and you can go to LifeWave Business Builders if you're outside of North America to register. And it ends February 28th. The new pricing kicks in March 1st. Remember, we got a short month. So today is the 21st. We have 1 week to get your registration in at the early bird pricing. And we want to see everybody. Leaders go to events. And on last Thursday, we talked about the value of being at a live event. One line can change your whole business and change your life. So we look forward to seeing you in Orlando. And if you can't make it, make sure you get the registration to attend online. Okay, we've had this one in here for quite a while until the company has the video for X49. That one of our teammates created an event where David shared about it. So we still have it up here and available for everybody if you would like that. Okay, and then finally, good to know, I just wanted to make sure you knew that all those Facebook Lives live in Guide 26 for now. We're going to move it closer to the top, but right now, if you weren't able to see them live, you can just go to one place and get tremendous wisdom. And I think that is all of our new information, except for, why don't you go to the quick access URLs, honey? Because you made some additions there and I want everyone to make sure they know them. So number 1 and number 2. So number 1, our training website, and number 2, if you have contacts or prospects, the 5-minute video is in English. The 20-minute is in English and another one in Thai. So that's what you want to send to your prospects for Thailand. And I do believe we are complete and we made it with 2 minutes to spare. How do you like that? Any other final comments, Sunny?
Well, love and miss you all, but I don't miss you because I'm here and you're there and we're connected. So wonderful.
Isn't it fun?
Yeah, this is great. Beginning of my day, end of yours.
You know what? Angela said to spin again because she already won. Now, how sweet is that? You guys ready for another spin?
Yeah.
All right, we'll do it. Thank you, Angela. That was very thoughtful and generous of you. Okay, we have Julianne as our winner. So Julianne, if you're on the line, make sure you text me your snail mail address so I can send you out your book. And I don't see her here, so I'll send her a message. Thank you everyone for joining us. Really appreciate it. And thank you, Gregory and Kai, for being with us from the other side of the world, which it really is, and very different. So thanks for all that you've been doing for literally several years in preparation for what's happening today. The official, oh, you want to mention when people can start ordering product?
Yes, the plan is they expect to be able to start taking and shipping orders the week of March 14th. So we're going to be building things up here for the next 3.5 weeks. And then March 20th, Sunday, March 20th is going to be their grand opening. David is going to be zooming in live for the grand opening. That'll be a Sunday. I guess it'll be a Saturday for you guys, Saturday night for you guys, but it'll be Sunday morning grand opening on March 20th.
What a nice birthday present.
And Robin will be here. Robin's flying here on March 17th. So she'll be here for her birthday on March 22nd. And we'll be able to spend a little time together here in Thailand. So looking forward to my darling coming to be with me here. Thanks, everyone. Love you all.
Bye, everybody. Thanks.
Bye-bye.